Hello guys and welcome to another Smash News Roundup. I'm your host PhantomZ2 and with me today we have the Mango Viking.
Hello, I am definitely here, so this better get in.
And since we're going to be covering this the Smash news from this week from the Smash blog and the Nintendo Versus Twitter, I guess we could have some general thoughts before we get into it, other than the fact of not too much into specifics. I kind of liked that what we had is basically just a bit more showing off of the direct from last week. Oh wait, last week that's 9 days ago at this point. So I guess
Close
the weekend
enough.
some change, but the direct of course was amazing, and the information that we're getting after the direct, it's not as much as I guess I was hoping for, because of the fact that it didn't go over the small things other than the characters, but we did get information, and information is still information. What were your thoughts on this past week?
Yeah, well, it's finally, now that we have a direct, we can actually get some new information. I mean, most of these wasn't really new, but it's still nice to see new content, and eventually they might go over some more specific nitty-gritty things. So
sure. So are we ready to get into the first news that we had this week?
yeah, let's get into it.
So on Monday we had a video for Richter from the Castlevania series. Simon's descendant and Echo Fighter Richter Belmont joins Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This powerful vampire hunter has similar tricks to Simon, but puts his own flourish on them. His down special, Holy Water, is blue like in Castlevania Dracula X. And some of his poses are references to his game, like I believe his victory pose that they showed off in the direct was a reference to, as I've heard, one of the FMVs. I don't personally know because I don't never played a Castlevania game. Spazzy would definitely know.
Yeah. This is not a good week to not have Spazzy on, 3 or 4 of the updates are just Castlevania related.
Yeah. So, what did you think of Richter as not only just being announced, but as his character video?
I think he's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I don't I don't really know him either, but it's nice for those people who do. I'm kind of surprised. I was gonna guess that they would have had whatever the new guy was from Lords of Shadow, just to have something old and something new. But I mean, I guess this makes more sense to have you have a classic character and have, I guess, both of them, especially because Richter's the one from the game where Dracula has the famous line of "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets." It's like, oh, you got to include that somewhere, so you might as well have Richter.
That probably is one of his taunts.
It better be.
Maybe, I don't know. Again, no history with Castlevania at all. But there's one thing I do like about Richter, not just the flourish that he has on his own moves, but it's basically him as a character. He is very animated. He's very expressive, and most of all, I believe it was on the Smash Brothers website, and one of the images that they have under his page, his red skin, where he has the red jacket instead of the blue one, looks really nice. So I'm definitely, if I decide to play Richter, I'm definitely picking that skin. I hope we see more skins of his though, maybe like a black and white one as well.
Yeah. I will say it is interesting that of the Echo Fighters, there's usually something different, but in this case, it's really just an alternate with just a couple of different colored effects.
Yeah.
Their criteria.
Next...
Oh yeah, go on.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say their criteria for Echo Fighters is just all over the board. It's whoever they want it to be. Dr. Mario isn't, but this one is a direct clone and is, and then there's some other characters that have different moves that are. It's just really weird. Just call them all Echo Fighters.
Don't worry about it. we're gonna get to special someone soon. Later in the week. So for Monday we also have a memory from the Japanese Smash Twitter, which is Castlevania Dracula X. Richter first appeared on Nintendo consoles in 1995 in Castlevania Dracula X for the Super Nintendo. This game takes place a few hundred years after Simon's story. And again, as someone who's never played Castlevania, no attachment. I have no attachment.
I can sympathize. It is cool that they show off the boxes of these games and the manuals, and gives a little bit of history to it. And then some people posted in the comments
say though,
the different poses from the games. like the box art and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
I will say that Richter on the box art definitely looks like a little kid, whereas a Richter in Smash Brothers, he looks like a grown man.
Yeah, he's like a teenager on the box, and just like 10 years went by. It's like one of those internet comparisons. It's like, oh, do you remember this at this point? Like, here he is. Here's what he looks like now.
Yeah. I don't know who that girl is. Her name is Annette.
Yeah.
Annette, but I don't know. Considering that she's in the memory, maybe she'll have some sort of appearance in Smash somehow. Maybe if there's a song dedicated to her in Dracula X, maybe she'll have a song.
Maybe.
I don't know, because I don't. Again, no.
Spazzy, don't listen to this episode. You're gonna rip your hair out.
So for Tuesday, we had Abra from the Japanese Twitter. Abra will ensnare a nearby fighter and teleport him to a random position on or even off the stage. Look out. And off stage, it shows at least one jump away and probably doesn't drop you below the main platform, which is fair, because if it dropped you below the main platform and you were with certain characters like maybe Little Mac, although the directional air dodge helps you out now, you probably wouldn't be able to get back on stage, and that probably cause an instant a death for you. And I guess even though some items can definitely kill you easier than others, might as well at least make the items at least have some type of fair chance.
Yeah, because it wouldn't really be fair if you're like halfway down the stage and it's like, oh, well, I have no chance. Goodbye.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It would be good. It would be good though if Abra, like if you're in your special fall animation, Abra teleports you back onto stage. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Who knows? It could be cheap because they have weapon items like the Gust Bellows, which is basically like push A to win.
I hate that so much.
You can, a couple of characters can run past it, but like, it's still hard. Basically, if you're in the air, you're
Characters
dead.
can run past the Gust Bellows?
Yeah, I remember I tested it at one point. It's like, it depends, because you need enough room that, like the stage has to be, well, the stages are all wide enough, but you have to be a certain distance away to be able to do it. Because if someone's like halfway through the stage, like you'll just get pushed off. But if there's enough, you can like, run through it as like Sonic and Captain Falcon, I think Sheik, some other ones.
Can Speed Shelf do it?
I don't know. I didn't test all of them, but I remember I tested a couple.
Okay. And next for Tuesday, we had a big music track this time around, and a lot of people are liking it so far, as I've seen. Gangplank Galleon. You can now listen to Gangplank Galleon from the last boss battle in Donkey Kong Country, arranged by Ace, who is the composer of Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles. This remix even includes a rap. And also, in regards to this to the music track, on the video's YouTube page, it's actually just named 12, and this is likely to prevent a further mistake happening, like they did with the Galaga medley, where they accidentally renamed it Bloody Tears, I believe is the name of the song. Bloody Tears / Monster Dance. Right, the day right before the direct, which
it's like less than 12
really
hours
sucked.
away. Like that person got
we were so close.
That poor person
But
probably just got
I think that's
taken through the ringer. Like you're naming it a number and that's it.
That will help them out a lot.
Yeah.
But what did you think of this remix?
Oh, it was great. Like anytime they post music, it just makes the week. And yeah, this is great. A couple of people actually took the trailer music and then this part of the song, and you can actually get like the whole song out of it. So you can actually listen.
Really?
Yeah. So it's great. I like it.
That's good.
I'm not sure how I feel about.
Listen to that because I've only listened to. I haven't listened to them together. I've only listened to them separately from the character trailer, and then what they showed and what they have on the website. But this remix is, oh my gosh, so good. It kind of sounds like Spanish music, I guess, like really like hip hop Spanish music I would hear when I'm going to the supermarket. Except it's in a fighting game. But that's no diss to the track. This track is so amazing. It's so good. I listen to it a lot. Just when I see people post memes about it.
Oh man, yeah, I got it stuck in my head one day. I'm like, crap. Can't get it out. But Yeah, the music's been amazing so far.
I hum it when I'm on the job.
I feel
on Wednesday we have. Oh, go.
I was just
whoops.
gonna say. No, I was
My
just
bad.
gonna say about. It's funny when you look at some of the differences between the English side and the Japanese side, and especially with the names. Like the Japanese side just calls it the pirate ship. Like
Does it really
there's
just call it
nothing
pirate ship?
special. Yeah. If you look at
Wow,
the tweet, yeah.
I didn't know that. How come?
I don't know. I think Push knows more about this, but the names tend to be more generic. I remember he pointed out, like,
I can see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's just funny.
So for Wednesday, we have a stage, and that's Dracula's castle. On this stage, various characters from throughout the series will appear as guests, and you can get items by breaking the candles, including new and classic tunes. This stage has 34 total tracks to listen to. And there is also a bit of concern about this stage. I know Push expressed it on his Twitter that the battle with Dracula looks like a single player adventure boss battle, but the footage is spliced in a way that it's supposed to be part of the stage, similar to the way that the Monster Hunter Rathalos stage was kind of showed off. Rathalos and boss and stage was shown off, and we don't fully know enough about that yet, because clearly that's a Monster Hunter stage, but there's clearly a different, something different about what it actually is.
Yeah, it's not even on the website as part of stages.
Right. So, so first, just speaking about the stage in general, I like the way the stage looks. I am a bit, I kind of don't like the stair part of it, because it just kind of seems like it's just off to the side and not doing anything much. But I don't know. Maybe if you have like a hazardless, if you use like the hazardless stage, the staircase is gone. But I kind of also, the thing is that the staircase is the one thing that just bothers me about it. I would like the stage completely more if the staircase wasn't there, because I don't want to remove the staircase, but also have the actual hazards and the monsters removed as well. So I mean, I like the stage, I just don't like the staircase, which is something very weird to complain about.
Yeah, I think the staircase is the only thing that like kind of sets it apart, because it's basically Battlefield, but it has like little ledges in between, so that you have like a smaller area and with walls and whatnot. And then the staircase is like, ooh, if you get hit on that side, you have a bit of a better chance. I don't know. I'm not really fond of the stages so far that they've showed off, but I mean, like, it's better than just another Battlefield like Midgar. I mean, they have the bosses, which is cool, but like the basic structure of that game is just Battlefield, and this is a little bit different. So I mean, at least there's that.
Sure. And in regards to the concern about whether the stage is different or if it's like part of a single player adventure boss battle, I personally don't believe that. And that's mainly because in the pictures that's posted in the Japanese, on the Smash Bros. Japanese Twitter, it shows the stage normally where it has the coffin in the middle. And then when, I don't remember, what was it? I don't remember the monster's name, but basically the Medusa statue. The statue appears in the middle, and you have the head folding above it. So I really think, and we've already seen that, what was it? I believe the werewolf literally jumps through the window. So I think that what happens is that the monsters affect the stage. That maybe the coffin will disappear at one point, and then Dracula's chair will pop up, will like rise into the ground, and then he'll appear. The bats will fly, and he'll appear sitting on the throne, and then he'll come and fight you. I think maybe the stage will also change shape in some form, maybe. Because in the pictures that Push posted on his Twitter, it does, from that perspective of showing the cross hitting Dracula, it does look like the stage is definitely bigger. It's longer, but that's because I also do believe that that's just because the image is zoomed in to focus on Dracula at that point. So part of me really feels like this has nothing to do with a single player thing. But again, we do have that hidden mode that we don't know about, and which is supposedly called spirits.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, like, I know
But
someone broke it down, like, by pixel to make sense. I don't know why it
yeah,
would be called that.
right, yeah. But I guess let's not go too far into that
Sure.
because again, we don't fully know about it yet. So, and this isn't a speculation on it. It's just about the news this week. But I get again, I still specifically speculating on this information. I don't think this is something completely special. I think it's just hey, the stage changes based upon what monsters are in. I think that's just it.
I think you bring up some good points, but I'm gonna say the opposite. I think just based off the Monster Hunter stage that we're gonna get a boss mode. I mean, that's not a stage, and it looks like a boss fight, and I think it's like especially based from Subspace Emissary. So I think we're getting one just based off of that, but it kind of does look
Yeah.
like this is just two scenes spliced together. I mean, it could. I mean, the single player mode can still have like co-op, so I don't think that matters
Probably, yeah.
if there's one.
Didn't
I don't think that matters if there's
didn't
one or
Classic
two people
and
in screen.
Smash?
But
Didn't Classic and Smash 4 for Wii U have two-player mode? I
uh,
think.
I remember one of them did. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because you
I
fought
never
like
owned a
8
Wii U,
players.
so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay, I haven't played it in forever, but you did fight like 8 players at one point, so I'm pretty sure it did. I think at least Brawl did, but Subspace did as well. But
Wait, I'm thinking about Smash Tour. So nasty.
But anyway, I don't know. It would seem weird that the coffin would change. I think it's probably just like the regular stage has all the monsters but Dracula, and then Dracula you'll fight in the single player mode. It's like, ooh, this is the special boss that you don't really fight.
Well, a part of me also believes that that Sakurai kind of gave a hint as to how it'll work, because he's in the direct he says how will like I think it says like when will Dracula appear? Time will tell. And I think I really thought that meant based on how long you're playing on that stage or how long the battle goes on to that stage is when he'll appear. Is when he'll appear on the stage. So I think it's more of a time-based thing on the stage, like how long you got to play on the stage, or maybe how many times have you played on the stage in general, and adding all up that time together that you played on the stage, then he'll pop up randomly based on what time it is. Something like that maybe, but I think the time will tell hint was really something that was basically telling us how it would work.
I think that was just more like you'll find out in the future. Like, oh, time
be
will
that
tell.
too.
We'll find out later. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
scrub
that's true.
through the trailer because I'm pretty sure when it goes to Dracula, the stage is actually like wider. Yeah, like it's a flat plane when you're fighting Dracula,
Okay.
and it's definitely wider than the regular stage. So it would be weird if. I mean, I guess they could technically do it because they've done it with other stages, but it would be weird if you have already like a flat plane and it just makes it wider for no reason. So, and like to go with the Monster Hunter
true.
stage, it's also like a flat plane with no
That's
platforms.
completely flat.
So, I think it just
And it's
makes
probably a
more sense
walk-off
that way.
stage too.
Yeah. But,
So moving forward, we have Thursday's video, which is Crom. The protagonist of Fire Emblem Awakening joins the battle as Roy's Echo Fighter. His final smash is Awakening Aether. Like Aether in the original game, this move has Crom charge towards his opponent, slashing with his sword. And Crom, although he is a Roy of Echo Fighter, although although he is an Echo Fighter of Roy, he has Ike's Aether, which is his up B, and he isn't actually a complete Roy Echo in that sense now. He has different attributes, unlike most of the other Echoes we've seen where they've almost a bit been one-to-one. We did see that Daisy has a few changes. I believe her up air it hits twice, I think it was. Or one of her aerial moves has 2 hits to it.
okay.
But definitely Crom is different from Roy in the fact of that he has, that different up B, and which many people thought on impact, hey, he's an Ike Echo, and then they saw a Crom use Dancing Flame, like he's both, which I'm happy, but that he's kind of a mix, because we already have Marth, Lucina, and now we have Chrom. It's kind of like we have three of the same kind of fighters, but I'm glad that they at least changed it up. And Roy isn't an echo fighter of Marth anymore. Anyways, they were kind of very similar at first, but Roy has definitely changed it to his own character. So the fact that Roy has his own little special treatment by having his own echo is really nice.
Yeah, they had to change them up somehow, because even if it's like an echo fighter, it's like, okay, you got enough Fire Emblem characters, make them different somewhat.
True. Yeah, I kind of wish we got more Fates characters like Camilla or Perry or something like that. But that's just because they're my favorite characters.
Yeah, they'll probably be in as an assist trophy. I can't imagine. I have to imagine there's at least one new Fire Emblem assist from all the games that have come out, and they haven't really, I guess, showed any love for them in any other way other than like maybe a trophy.
Was there any Awakening representation as an assist trophy in Smash 4? I don't think. I'm not aware of.
Not that I don't think so. Like, I mostly played without items, but...
Yeah, I mostly know about Lyn, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's really the only one.
Okay. So maybe we'll get more... If we get more assist trophies, that'd be nice, though. But in terms of Roy... And it's a good thing he's not separated. It's a good thing he is separated now, because if Roy really was an echo of Marth, then you would have 4 characters stacked onto each other: Marth, Roy, Lucina, and Chrom, and that just be pretty. I would say that'd be pretty annoying to have to constantly switch between each one.
Yeah.
Just to get the right character when they all probably play the same anyways.
Yeah, half the Fire Emblem cast are just clones.
Yeah, everyone's Marth.
Yeah, Marth, Girl Marth, Red Marth, and Man Marth. I don't know the difference.
Man Marth. Beefy Marth.
Yeah.
But in terms of Chrom, I guess the one thing I'm really looking forward to with Chrom is just seeing more of his skin. Well, seeing a different skin for him, because although I do like his default costume, maybe like seeing that jacket in like a different color, or seeing the armor in a different color, might really change the way he looks. It might make me want to play him even more, because I am a Roy main, and I kind of don't. Even though Chrom is an echo of Roy, I don't think I'll switch over to Chrom, even though I do think Chrom is a very handsome man.
You're not a fan of Ether as a recovery move?
Nope. Sorry. I'd rather have the up B that does multiple hits and can possibly get you away from me a lot more.
Yeah.
And next and finally, for this week, we have Friday's video of Dark Samus. Dark Samus joins the battle as Samus's Echo Fighter. With floatier movement, it's a little different from Samus, and it doesn't roll when dodging or jumping. If you look closely, you can see that its bombs and missiles look a little different too. And with Dark Samus, I guess the only thing I really liked about Dark Samus being announced was we got to hear a lot more of Brinstar deaths, I believe. And that arrangement is so good. The usage of the guitar is just so amazing. But Dark Samus itself as a Echo Fighter, it does look really cool. That's how they refer to Dark Samus. I've never played Metroid, so I also don't know what it is, other than just an Echo Fighter now.
I believe it.
But its animations are very cool. Of course they're gonna be kind of edgy, I guess, as a cliche way of calling it, even though it is called Dark Samus. But if I were to ever play Samus, I'd pick Dark Samus over Samus just because of the way that it looks.
Oh yeah, it looks much cooler. And it's so... Like, I know this is part of Dark Samus's character, not something Smash did, but it's still something worth noting. It's just so much more interesting. Like, it's got these weird, creepy fingers. And it just, like... Yeah. It's so weird that it just floats. Like, its feet aren't touching the ground. It's like Mewtwo, kind of. It's just levitating there, like in this weird stance. It's eerie. Also, all of its stuff is blue, which looks cool, because I like blue. But
do you think the same way Dark Pit has a Pit skin, that Dark Samus will have a Samus skin.
Oh, I don't know. That would be cool. I think I saw someone do that. I wouldn't be able to find it now, but I think someone did that, something like that, and it'd just be so cool.
Like made fan art of it.
Yeah, yeah. Are you a fan of using Samus? Oh, I think you just said that actually.
No, I'm not. I'm not a fan of using any. Well, I am a fan of Zero Suit Samus, but that's just because she's fast. So maybe I'll probably give Dark Samus a try, and consider the fact that Ridley is in the game now. I might actually start playing some of the mature characters.
Three of them are
I've never
Samus.
Yeah, that is true though. We have 3 Samuses and 3 Links. Damn. Now all we need is another Mario.
Oh gosh.
Paper Mario maybe, or well, we do have Luigi, so I guess that's good enough.
Yeah. I think it was Soma likes Metroid, and I forget if it was Soma or not, but I don't think you're getting Silex now. You got 4.
Oh.
You got 4 Metroid reps. Pretty sure
Hey,
that's
maybe
it.
as an assist trophy.
Probably
You'll
to
join
replace
the
Dark
list of-
Samus.
You'll join the list of people who really wanted Shovel Knight as a character.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Womp womp.
But in terms of news for this week, that's really all we have, and that was a pretty good week. And now, hopefully, like you said, since we had new information from the Direct, we'll hopefully see bigger news come from the Smash blog, and hopefully some amazing music as well next week. Thanks for listening to this Smash News Roundup, and a special thanks to our super patron, the Duke of Dorks. You can find his channel and our social media in the description below. As always, remember to return to the source. Thanks for watching.